you can't expect anything back from it. That's what I'm saying. It's not an investment per se. It's a completely generous gift to the world.
That's why they say it. A baby is a gift. It's a gift.
AngelLaCiencia.
We're live.
What up?
It's good to have you here,
Good to be
buddy.
here, man.
So we're rolling Gronk Village. Back again. Took some time off. We're working class citizens, so it's not always easy to catch up like this, is it?
No. It's pretty tough.
And with that in mind, this stuff is all about to lift off our lockdown restrictions. So we're probably going to start seeing some kind of staggered return back to work, right?
Yep.
And with that staggered return, what are your thoughts around how you think the workplace is going to evolve?
Look, I think for those of us that are lucky enough to have like corporate jobs, as it were.
Is that a luck thing though? Is that a good thing?
Yeah, I was gonna say what you want about it.
Yeah.
But I don't know anyone that's lost their job, thankfully. And I think most people have been enjoying their time at home, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know many people that have, everyone had their sort of gripes in the first year. I can't go out, I can't see my friends. But we're lucky, we're comfortable, man. We get to fucking sit at home in our PJs and get paid to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the way you got to look at it.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of returning to work,
it's interesting you say that, actually, just because when I speak to, what I've noticed is when I speak to some of the older people at work, they seem to have gripes with it. They seem to be suffering some sort of dislocation, or because I've spoken to a couple of people and they've said, I had to take some time off because of the burnout.
Do those people have kids?
Yeah. They do have kids, yeah.
Well, I think...
You think that's a factor?
That's a big factor. Because, for us, we go to work, we come home, right?
Yeah.
There's no element of it where we have to take care of someone that's dependent on us. And I think if you were a parent, this is what I think it would be like, that when you're at work, you don't have to think about what your kids are doing. You know that they're at school, they're taken care of. And parents that are now having to work from home, while also now having to struggle to look after their kids, make sure they're fed, make sure they're doing their schoolwork, and not just sitting on an iPad or a computer. That's what I've heard is tough. People are enjoying that they get to spend time with their kids. Yeah. But it'd be annoying, man. Like even with your partner. Yeah. Even with your partner. Like,
no doubt.
It's your time when you're at work.
Yeah.
Provided you work in a corporate job, or if you work at a company. Yeah. You're not working in a business or something with your partner, for example. That's your time as well, as much as it is anything. You're not thinking about anything else except your work.
It's crazy how the older you get, the less time you have to yourself. And I've realized after moving in with my partner that my time alone has drastically reduced, and it takes some time to kind of adjust to it. But then it made me also think, what if we had kids? If we had kids, dude, I'm just never going to have any time to myself. And there's no real good justification for you to go like, I want to go hang out with the boys, so I'm going to stop helping you clean, cook, and change diapers because, I need some time alone.
That's the thing that you give up. That's why you have kids. I'm assuming at that point it's not as important to you to hang out with the boys or go fucking fishing or playing sport, whatever it might be. You're giving it up so you can have the kids and they can grow into something that will contribute to the world.
Yeah. And then I was speaking to my tattoo artist today because I got some ink done, and he was telling me how he realized why people start having these golfing trips, why they start fishing. He's like, probably 75% of them probably don't even like any of those things. They just do it because it's an excuse to get away from their life at home. Do you know what I mean? And then my mate messaged me the other day, and he sent me a screenshot of this person, this pregnant lady with her partner. And I took a closer look at it, and I realized, fuck, that's my ex-girlfriend.
Oh, what?
Yeah. And she's the same age as me. Yeah. And he was saying, yeah, dude, fucking heavily pregnant. I was looking at it, heavily pregnant. And then he was like...
What?
Yeah, moments later, he sent me another message. He's like, wait, the baby's out, bro. And what? He sent me a screenshot of the baby.
Oh, my God.
And I was just thinking to myself, how are people taking this leap of having kids already, you know, at this age?
People have that goal. Like that's what they want, you know? It's crazy to think about it, because I don't think I'm mentally there yet.
No.
Like, not even close to being mentally there.
Same,
which is why I think it's crazy. But if you want to have a kid, it just happens, right?
Yeah. But do you think it's people, they want kids, but are they fathoming the responsibility that you have financially and emotionally?
I mean, unless it's an accident. We don't know the context of this story.
But even if it's not an accident, you know what I mean? Like, even if you are thinking, some people, I feel like they want kids because they think it's cute and they think of all the positive aspects that come with having kids.
Yeah. Where
I really think that having kids has so many more negatives.
Yeah. Look, it comes down to what you want. I definitely want kids. At some point, I definitely want kids.
Definitely, yeah.
And I think you're never really going to be ready. I mean, you can be prepared, but you don't know, like, when the baby comes out and it's fucking shitting everywhere and it's crying and you can't sleep.
Yeah.
I don't think anything can really mentally prepare you for that.
Oh, yeah.
My manager, for example, at work, he would be probably close to his 40s, and he just had his first kid. And he literally just said, I don't sleep anymore. I'm lucky to get like 3 to 4 hours of sleep. And you can tell it on his face, like he looks tired, like all the time.
Yeah.
And he's a very, very like put together dude. You know what I mean? He's like super disciplined and super, one of those guys that just has his head on his shoulders. And even then he's struggling. And he said he actually echoed exactly what you said. He's like, I don't really get time. Like, I'm at work. And then as soon as work ends, I basically have to take over the shift from my wife to look after the kid, so then she can sleep, because she's basically looking after the kid full time the entire day. So it's a responsibility, bro. If someone doesn't do it, I mean, if you think about yourself, if someone didn't do it for you. I started reading a book on the book Sapiens.
Yeah.
And that's one of the first things they talk about is what defines humanity. One of the major things is just how much time we spend with the children. Yeah. If you think about like a lion or, a wolf cub, a bear cub, they spend, I think, like, some of them spend like 3 or 4 weeks with the parents. I might be getting this wrong.
Yeah. No, I get
it's a very short amount of time,
scale
and then
things.
You're on your own.
Yeah.
You got to learn how to hunt, take care of yourself.
Yeah.
And go out and find a mate, and then you do it all over again.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, males actually take the responsibility. Say what you will.
Yeah. In some cultures.
Some cultures, yeah. But males in humanity actually stick around, whereas in, far and wide throughout the wild, it's like, they dump the fucking semen into the lady.
Yeah.
For lack of better words, and they fuck off.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
straight out.
So, I don't know, it's weird, dude. It's really weird. But it's what you want, right? Like, it's built into us to want that.
Oh, yeah, biologically, definitely.
Yeah. It's like in your genetics to, like, everything you do in some aspect or another you can link back to that.
But it's an interesting concept for me, because I think that children, it feels like an almost one-sided relationship.
Of course it is.
It's you giving everything to your child, but your child grows up and can do whatever the fuck they want.
That's the whole point.
Really? Like, yeah.
You don't want that? What would you want?
No. It's not that I don't want that, but if you grasp the concept of that, it's kind of objectively you're at a loss. Like, no matter what you do, and your willingness for you to bring another life into this world has to be purely based upon some kind of you can't expect anything back from it. That's what I'm saying. It's not an investment per se. It's a completely generous gift to the world.
That's why they say it. A baby is a gift. It's a gift. And I think that's...
But it's not a gift for you. It's not necessarily a gift for you.
But how could it ever be?
I think some parents think of it as a gift to themselves.
Parents maybe.
I think my parents did. Yeah. I think my parents wanted me to be something that they wanted to be. You know how you live vicariously?
I think that's different. I think that's like wanting the best for your child.
Yeah. I think that's often mixed up with wanting the best for yourself.
Yeah, look, there are probably, it's hard to say without being a parent yourself. You can't, I don't think we can sit here and throw rocks at it without really knowing the toughness that goes in. But I think, for the most part, most parents just want the best for their kid. And they're learning as well, right?
Yeah,
it's not like there's 100%. A fucking guidebook that they're thrown into and like, oh, hey, this is exactly how to do it and this is how your kid will turn out. Because you can't predict that either. As much as you try and shape your kid. There's still heaps of kids that have like probably great parents and they're fuck-ups.
And you know what? It is probably them wanting the best for you, but their idea of what's the best is so different from your idea of what's the best.
True, but it's a fucking tough job. I honestly, I've thought about this. Because on one hand, I don't want to be that guy that says, oh yeah, all parents are indiscriminately good. That's obviously not true. But it is a tough job. And I think if you look at it from that perspective, like they're doing the best they can, for the most part. We're making massive generalizations here, but having a kid's fucking tough, bro. You don't know what they're thinking half the time. You don't know what they're doing. And then you probably love them so much, right? And you want them to do the best that they can. So you tell them how you think the best way to conduct their life is, how to be a good person, and you teach them manners and socialize them properly so they're well behaved. But they can still go out and fucking do whatever they want, really. You can't control that. You can only influence it to a certain degree. But that's part and parcel of being a parent, bro. I think that's where you give up. But you don't understand. Like, there's good aspects of having kids as well. Like that's part of you, man.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's the greatest gift, that you've taken part of yourself along with part of someone else, and you've made something completely brand new that can impact and influence the world in a crazy way that you can't even see. You don't even know what's going to happen.
I think that's a very positive way to look at it. Yeah. But that's also comes down to the fact that you need to recognize that any child is out of the box different. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know if that's truly recognized, because doesn't your dad become disappointed when you don't value the same things that he values?
Oh, for sure. And it's definitely the case. But I'm sure that his dad is probably a little disappointed that he didn't value the exact same things that his dad liked.
What are one of those things that clashes for you and your dad, you think, the most? For me,
I think family.
Yeah.
I think he had a massive family.
Yeah.
Like 10 brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
And that's like unfathomable.
Yeah.
And he's close, or he like checks in.
Yeah.
On all of them. And like they all have a good relationship. And they're all over the world. And I think it's disappointing to him that he thinks that our family should be closer. That's not to say we aren't close, but I think that just the way that his thing was structured is they all live in the same house. Like 10 of them live in the same house for a while, like a long time.
I think that's a huge gripe, right? Moving out is a huge gripe.
Well, he moved us here.
Yeah.
You're kind of responsible for it. Sorry, I can't know all of my uncles and aunties as well as you'd like me to know them, but there is a certain limit, right? Like, we lived in different worlds almost. You know what I mean? We don't have that much in common. There's not a whole lot for us to talk about. And you know, as a result, I care deeply about all of the extended family. I do, but we're never gonna be close. We're never gonna be close like him and them are close. Because
what does he think that close is? You give him a call every week or something like that?
Something like that, yeah. Like he wants us to like actively check in on them all the time. I'm like, you know, it's tough enough to do that here. I mean, look, granted, I could probably be better. I could probably check in on them more than I do now.
What's the point though? Yeah,
like I like to know. I do check in on a big picture thing. Like I want to make sure that they're doing okay. I had like one of his brothers, like my uncle came and lived here for a while, and they kind of had a shit go of it. Like they didn't do well here. And they moved to the States now, basically, which is funny to me because if you can't do it here,
how can you do it in the States? Yeah.
But they're actually thriving there. So I don't know.
Crazy.
Man. I don't know. I check in on them from time to time, and I mean. The conversation is limited. How are you? How's the family? Like, how are my cousins? How's my auntie? How are you doing otherwise? How's work? Good? Okay, cool. I think that's all he wants, really. But I don't know, man. I don't do that for a lot of people. And
you don't do that for a lot of people. No.
I might not even do that for my closest friends. You know what I mean? I don't think
anyway.
It's tough to constantly do that.
And it's hard to really it's hard to calculate how close a relationship someone has with another person by what you see from the external point of view. You know what I mean? You could have a better relationship with them than your dad expects to, or you know, when it comes down to it, you'll be there.
That's what's important, I think. If it comes down to it, I'm there. And I'll do anything to, you know, if there's something happen and they need help. But look, it's different values that we have, I think, ultimately on what our relationships. I think he grew up in an environment where you needed, you know, there was that
villager need. And they talk about that in Sapiens as well.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they do. Where they talk about how the family unit structure was so much more important back in the day. Because you, essentially, your ability or your powers came from manual labor. So the more members you had in your family, more male members especially, the more power it gave to your family unit.
I can see that.
And compiling that became, you know, some people when they had to go to hunt, you needed women to take care of the elderly and the young. And you need to work as a unit. So much more reliant. In today's society, you don't need that.
Nope.
Everyone makes their own. Money is the key. Money is what keeps you alive.
Money is everything.